Well, we were looking for a property for 6 months, and this property dropped on the market at 6:30 in the evening, and I was with my realtor in downtown looking for houses. I said, we have to go see this. And I called my wife, and we met here at 8:30. We took permission from the realtor. As soon as my wife walked into the house, she fell in love with it. It was an old bungalow, but the beauty of it with the land and the ravine and all of that, even the people that lived there, there are a couple old Finnish people there, they are so welcoming that we fell in love with it. We knew this house was going to make it home for us. And that's what we did. We bought it, we tore it down, and we rebuilt it to our beautiful home that we like. And then what made it more just perfect is just going with Kim, just to dress it up for us to be the perfect owner.
Well, we met under not the nicest of circumstances. Shireen, Roger's wife, came in the store and she bought a whole bunch of things for their master bedroom for this beautiful new home. And what happened is they had some issues. So there was a problem with one of the drawers, if I remember right, and there was a problem with the railing. I think it was dirty on this beautiful white upholstered bed that they bought. And they needed some help, and he wanted to go straight to the top, and he called me, and I called him right back. And we got him brand new bed rails.
Sure did.
And new drawers. And after that, he was so happy. He was so angry with me the first time he spoke to me. But he was so happy after we made it right that he was like, you know what, I want to deal with you some more. This amazing customer service. So something bad went very, very well. And then I said, hey, listen, do you guys want to get in on our free design consultation? Because I heard you have a gorgeous home. I had not seen it at that point, but all the people that come here from our company had seen it and said it was like the most beautiful home in Toronto. And I was like, I need to see this. And he's like, yeah, come. So he talked to his wife. A week later, we got together and we did this main space for them.
And she did a great job. And we still would work with her on our new home, which is going to be within a few months.
That's so exciting. So this home was extremely modern, very Frank Lloyd Wright architectural design per se. Obviously a rebuild in downtown Toronto, lots of trees, extremely modern. Yet the clients didn't want extremely modern furnishings. They wanted warm, inviting. They did want neutral palette, which was easy because that's what I love to work with. But they did want to mix in the elements of this home with some more traditional furnishings, so we just mixed it up, did a little bit of transitional. So the biggest challenge when I got here, I realized that the fireplace seemed to be too close to the kitchen table, and we were gonna have a problem because the junction box actually over the kitchen table was a little bit too much into the room. I didn't have enough room to, you need 3 feet to pull out the chairs, and we had about 6 feet behind there. In other words, when we first got here, I knew there was no way that we're going to fit a kitchen table and a little seating area in front of the fireplace. Yet our fireplace was our focal point. So what were we to do? What we did is we pushed the kitchen table back, and they are going to move the junction box, and then we have 2 separate conversation areas. One in front of the fireplace, which is fantastic, separated by this grand piano, with another formal sitting area right here. So we actually have 3 seating areas all in one. So Shireen and Roger really liked these sofas right from the get-go. They had told me they had seen them in the store and they loved them, and they do have a transitional feel to them. And so I decided that these were the best ones for this space. They're not too wide. This room isn't very wide. It's only 11 feet wide, so we did have some, size restrictions. The sofa is only 32 inches deep, so that worked out perfect. We did have a nice shaped arms, so this way it wasn't too much of an obstruction. This space is very open. We didn't want to create like high arms here where you couldn't see through. It's nice and slender. It's tufted, so it's very elegant. And then we chose the chrome tables to go with a lot of the chrome finishings we have. We have the chrome chandelier, and we have the chrome dining table base, chrome little end tables, chrome up here. So chrome is basically our accent color. Then we also did blue, because that's Shireen's favorite color right now is blue. So we did blue pillows, blue downfill, very comfortable. So when company comes over, they can feel comfortable. They're easy to clean. There's no problems with throwing them around. And this room is the main room in the house. Most people will hang out here because everyone always hangs out by the kitchen. It's just the way it is. So this room is going to be used all the time when they have friends and family over. So typically in every room we want to have end tables. Why? Because we want to put lamps on them. In this room we had no space, so we put a beautiful floor lamp that matches with everything, and it creates some accent lighting, and it's functional, it's adjustable, it goes up and down. which is amazing. And we just have a little bit of ambiance. When people come over or you want to read by a light, it's right here for you. You can turn down the pots at night if you don't want it so bright. So when I first got this space and I presented to Shireen and Roger, there was no piano in our drawing. Roger had told me a few days prior that he was buying a surprise piano for his wife and that I had to accommodate this big piano without letting his wife know about it. So we did it. We did our drawings, we rendered, everything was to scale, and as soon as Roger bought the piano, we put it in. So it was a little bit challenging because we were trying to present to Shireen without her letting her know that this big piece of beautifulness was coming, and that's what happened. But it worked out amazing. So these two chairs are actually the match to the sofas over there. But we decided to change it up a little bit. That's a Julia 61 fabric. This is a Mozart 60. This looks actually more like a linen finish. We just wanted to mix it up a little bit. Any of these fabrics we use for this Arco line are amazing. They're all commercial grade, hotel quality. The kids will sit here, color, family and friends will come over. It's right beside the kitchen. So this is easy to clean, soap and water, a little bit of palm olive, cloth, water, and it's done. We also chose to coordinate this whole little conversation area with an ottoman for storage. Kids could put their toys inside. This time we decided to do chrome legs. We have chrome everywhere else in the room as an accent, so we decided to do it here too. We did self-covered buttons on both pieces to coordinate nicely. It gives it that more traditional feel, a little bit more upscale too. Okay, so for the front entrance we chose to do a concrete topped console with brushed pewter legs which match our handrail going up. We did a beveled mirror. This also coordinates with the rest of the room, and gray glass with gray and silver and gold sparkles with a gray shade and some orchids. And this whole area, it's different than what's next door, but it coordinates and marries just beautiful. Clients lost their minds over it. They love it. So this table right here is Italian designed. It's called Bellini Table. It's glass, white glass top. The beauty of this table is you get an extra 12 inches on each side, so it goes from 72 to 102 inches if you have friends and family over. Beautiful, fantastic chrome base. And we chose to pair them with some leather, white leather chairs with a brushed steel leg. There's a lot of white cabinetry in the kitchen. The lowers are in white lacquer, so this is a perfect table to marry all of this together. It also is nice and fresh with the rest of the room. We have a lot of grays and gray walls, and this just makes it nice and bright and airy.